Hi everybody, Max here from Life to the Max. When you want to go outdoors, the sun, which is radiation, it's as much a radioactive danger as other sorts of radiation. A sunburn is actually a radiation burn, and they're not good on you. So I tend to, rather than goop stuff all over me all the time and have to constantly reapply, I just get a really good hat. I like this kind of hat. It's the new British camouflage pattern. It looks very similar to the Army's multi-cam, or what they are going to now, OCP, Operational Combat Pattern 2, I think is the pattern that they're using now, which is very similar to multicam. But the Brits have a version that on the back of it, let's see if I can do, the back of it, it has this neck protector, because as you can see, I'm walking away from the sun, and if I had a rucksack and I'm leaning forward to center my balance, and I've got a long walk and the sun's beating on the back of me for long periods of time, that neck's going to get burned whether I'm wearing a nice wide brim boonie hat or not. So I like the neck protector. So I highly suggest, if you're going to get a little sun hat, boonie hat, try to find the kind that have that little neck protector. I have another one that's really kind of nice. I actually gave it away to my dad, but if he's not using it, I want it back. It has a little pocket near the back of the inside or back of the brim that you can fold, very lightweight shade cloth for the neck up and out of the way, and you don't need it. So you don't have that extra piece of cloth kind of holding in heat if you're really exerting yourself, and keep it a little bit cooler. And it also had an orange panel on the inside of the top of the hat, so you can turn it right side out, rather inside out. And you can use that for a little orange signaling device to gather somebody's attention, rather than this nice beige, tan, light colored material to reflect heat. You want a nice bright orange piece to get somebody's attention if you need it to signal for help. So I highly suggest you get a good sun hat, lightweight, long sleeve shirt, kind of loose, so it keeps the sun off you, and long pants. I suggest those lightweight convertibles. If you want a segment, I've already captured it, so you can get it in. That segment talks about convertible pants and how you can zip the lower legs off. So you have a pair of shorts if you want to wade across the river without getting most of your pant legs soaked. But if you really want it and you're not worried about the sun, you can always zip those off. There's no risk of burn, but they're lightweight material. They fold up really small. REI has them. They're very expensive on the high end, but I find my thrift stores all the time. I always snag them. So try to get those convertible pants. Give good protection to the legs, so no burned legs. I was at a scouting event once, in a high elevation, maybe 11,000 feet. Very thin atmosphere. The sun doesn't have as much atmosphere to be filtered through, so a lot more UV rays go through. I was wearing shorts. The sun was high. I didn't think I'd have to worry about it. I kid you not, I burned the back shelf on my calves so badly, I couldn't believe it. All because the sun was beating down, kind of hit that little shelf on the back of my calves as they kind of bulge out just a little bit. So I have long pants. Plus, if you're scrambling down rocks and you slide, less likely to get serious abrasions. I happen to be in what they call slick rock country. It's kind of near MOAB, where they do the Easter Jeep Safari every year. But that slick rock is actually the equivalent of 120 grit sandpaper. So it's cemented sand dunes from ancient times. And so it's pretty gritty. But if you slide on that, you can abrade your hands quite easily. Elbows, knees. So I always wear uncovering. The military's actually gone long sleeve. We used to have the BDUs. We had to roll them up in the summer, down in the winter. But the new ones, they stay down all the time. That way you have good protection. If you have to drop down the prone position in the grass, an anthill, on some cactus, stinging nettle, you don't have to worry about it because you got your protective layer on the outside. And the same with the knees. Anyhow, that's my encouragement for this segment. I'm going to take a look back now at the back end of Goblins Lair in Goblins Valley. Here it is, back end of Goblin Valley. You can see where those little hoodoos kind of start, and on the other side is where they all form those little goblin hoodoos. But beautiful. There's my brother waiting for me, and there's my nieces and nephews. Took off while I was packing up all the last of the gear to take back.